The Tragedy of Cinema podcast is intended as a family-friendly program that by extension strives to be inclusive to all people regardless of their ethnicity, gender, creed, or any other identifying factors in this incredibly diverse world of ours. With that said, some of the films we discuss may contain serious subject matters or have content considered morally objectionable by today's standards. We do not intend to condone or dismiss these aspects of these films, but our primary focus will be on what we believe the film succeeds at, some fun facts, and our personal enjoyment factors of each film. With that said, we hope you enjoy the show.
Blow up the neon light. Jimbo and Kyle take flight. 80s dreams are its delight. In the realm of black and white, movies and TV flow through the stories we all know. Silver screen tales unfold in the magic they bestow. The tragedy of cinema, when the memories shimmer. Join us as we toast to the tales we love the most.
Over 150 years ago, in the town of Darkness Falls, Matilda Dixon was adored by all the children. Whenever one of them lost a tooth, they would bring it to her in exchange for a gold coin, earning her the name the Tooth Fairy. But when two children didn't come home, they blamed Matilda, and they hanged her in the light. Now, they thought the past was dead and buried, but it's about to come back with a vengeance.
You don't know what you're dealing with.
What the hell was that? I get these things, these night terrors. I don't know what's real and what's not.
She won't come in the light.
Who?
You know who.
You stay in the light, you stay alive. Just walk towards my voice. Come on, it's just 3 steps.
How close is it?
This winter, evil rises. Darkness falls.
This movie sucks.
Wow, I didn't even record. Well, I'm Jimbo, and I guess that's Kyle, and we are the Tragedy of Cinema podcast. As you can tell, we haven't really recovered much from last episode, so when you record these back to back, it just all runs together. So let's try that again. All right, guys, welcome back to the Tragedy of Cinema podcast. I'm your host, Jimbo.
And I'm your co-host, Kyle.
Kyle. Today we're doing a movie I picked out.
Yeah, you sure did, Jimbo. It's all your fault.
Darkness Falls.
Yeah, that's right.
It's got to be better than that disaster we did last week.
You think, but yet
here we are. I don't know. If I go back and look, I don't know if we've ever had 2 movies back to back that are just so
mediocre.
eh.
Mediocre.
So,
Kyle,
Kyle,
take it from you immediately, or you got a question for me?
I'm throwing a question out here.
All right.
Kyle, if you could do a horror movie based upon an imaginary fable, wives' tale, such as the Tooth Fairy in this movie, what would you pick?
A horror movie based on an imaginary fairy tale kind of character. Gosh. So, you see, it's funny because the moment you ask me these questions, my knowledge of all fairy tales just go down like a ravine, and I never see them again. Because I'm like, oh, yeah. I would probably do like a Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs horror movie, and have Snow White be this kind of manipulative, evil person.
We're already getting that this year, aren't we?
Does that already exist?
Well,
I have
I'm
idea.
just saying that new Disney movie live action one that's coming out.
Yeah. But I would definitely make the seven dwarves monsters who are like on the hunt for people or like that to a sacrifice to Snow White to wake her up or something like that.
Why couldn't it have been the Snow White and the Seven Giants? Why did it have to be dwarves?
Oh yeah, something like that too. Yeah, or Snow White and the Seven Murderers, just in general. Just feel like these seven entities that worship Snow White as a
seven deadly
deity,
sins,
even though it's actually something like that. Oh yeah, make it the seven deadly sins and have it gluttony something like that too, and try to make that a huge story of just a massacre. It'd be like one of those blood flicks for sure. Just absolutely brutal and terrible. But I would try to make a movie based on that fairy tale and make it a good horror, good twist because I feel like there's good stories that can be told there. Jimbo, what fictional storyteller would you go for?
Well, something that would be pretty cool, and I don't know if I've seen something like this before, but one of those peddlers that does like the shoes, like
shoe shiner kind of deals.
Not shoe shiner, but like makes the wooden shoes and all that.
Oh yeah,
I think Hans Christian Andersen did something like that. I forget the name of it. Just have him go out there. Instead of when the people go in there to get their shoes fixed or whatever, he just basically lops off their leg or something and gives them a funny peg leg or something.
That's how the pirates were made. Mr. Peg Legs. Oh, I met Mr. Shoe Shiner Man and he cut off my leg.
Come down to Peg Leg
now I'm a pirate and I have a weird accent.
Peg Leg Petey's. We'll give you half a deal.
Exactly. Give me your legs, I'll give you pegs.
I know, but
legs for pegs. Let's go.
I will say about this movie up front is the idea was amazing. The idea behind this movie was actually original, I think.
Yeah.
And I think it had a lot of potential. But somewhere along the way, I think they lost their steam.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think there is a good version of this movie that could have existed, or like a much better movie at least. But yeah, overall, this film, the ideas there are like solid enough. You can make something really good.
But once you hear some of the trivia, you may change your mind about this movie. Is all I'm going to say, Kyle.
All right.
I
am willing to
take it away.
All right, let's dig right into it. We had the film Darkness Falls, released on January 24th of 2003.
I saw this in the movie theater, Kyle.
This movie's more than 22 years old, Jimbo. I was 10. No, I was still 9. I was still 9. It would have been another half year for my birthday. So still
you were
9.
still getting tooth fairy visits.
And I did watch this film when it came out too, and I remember too thinking it was better than it was when we went back to watch this too. Oh, speaking of which, this is the first movie I got to. I got the HDX Blu-ray thing working again for the conversion, so I bought this one for $2. Yeah.
Oh, is it working again?
Yeah, I finally got it working again. I finally got it working for the first time. And this is the first movie I did, Darkness Falls.
Nice.
So I got it for $2, which is exactly what it's worth.
Hey, that's more than I thought you'd get.
Exactly. I wasn't going to pay full price for this nonsense.
Well, $14.99?
$14.99 for this film. Oh my god, that'd be much madder for this podcast. But anyways, Darkness Falls follows the story of a vengeful spirit has taken the form of the Tooth Fairy to extract vengeance on the town that lynched her 150 years earlier. Her only opposition is the only child now grown up who survived her before.
Do you remember why they lynched her?
Didn't they blame her for the death of a child? And that's why they lynched her, I think there was, in the original, like, the first opening minutes there.
There was something there, but I don't remember.
I believe...
Because we watched this a month ago.
Yeah, we did, yeah. And I believe, like, a child went missing, and they blamed her for, like, basically taking the child and kidnapping her, so they lynched her. And I believe the child came back fine. And that was the idea, like, child went missing, then came back fine. And so she enacted her vengeance by stealing teeth and being the Tooth Fairy role, but anytime anyone looks at her, she would violently murder them.
Because she had like a porcelain mask on because her face was burnt or something.
It was disfigured from the lynching. Yeah. So that's kind of her villain origin story, I guess. So that's kind of like your opening thing right there too. Might look back at the story synopsis just to make sure and get the actual details right there. But yeah, she does a Tooth Fairy role where it exchanges teeth for coins, as Tooth Fairy does. This film was directed by Jonathan Liebesman.
Did you get any money last night, Kyle?
They didn't have a cute tooth. I didn't tell people the story.
No, that's why I said. That's why, dude. That was a perfect segue, and you just ruined it.
I did by acknowledging it. So, anyways, yesterday morning, I got a tooth extracted, which was a lot of fun because it was an infected tooth, and I had waited go for like 2 weeks. where I was like just festering and doing all this fun stuff. So anesthetic didn't really work really well too. So I got the feel of them grabbing out my tooth with basically a pair of pliers and then turning it back and forth over and over again before they ripped out of my jaw. And that was a great time, let me tell you.
Oh, so now you know how I felt while watching My Blue Heaven.
Now you know how I felt watching Darkness Falls. Yeah, too. But yeah, having a tooth finally ripped out of you, not a fun time. Kids, take care of your teeth. Adults, you take even better care of your teeth. Because
true story.
Boy, oh boy, it sucks having them ripped out of your jaw. As you might imagine, having bones ripped out of you, not fun. Yeah, that's what happened to me yesterday, and I'm still recovering now. Luckily, I can still talk, or unluckily for those who really know me. So anyway, this film was directed by Jonathan Liebesman, who also directed the films Battle Los Angeles in 2011 and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in 2014. So actually pretty interesting repertoire. He's still directing films today, so good for him on there. This film was directed by John Fasano, did the screenplay.
Hey,
James
look,
Vanderbilt.
listen. It's our siren, Kyle.
The bad movie
so
alert.
Well.
James Vanderbilt for the screenplay, and Joe Harris for the screenplay. And produced by John Fasano, John Hegeman, William Sherrack, and Jason Schumann. Composer was Brian Tyler. Tyler. Cinematographer was Dan Lawson. Casting director was Maura Fay and Aline Ruthhaven. They were like, let's get a bunch of unknowns here. Like, cool. And production designer was George Little. Budget for the film was $11 million in 2003. Just for inflation, that'd be about $19 million today. And Jimbo, I'm going to put that as a point in its favor. This film was made for just $11 million and includes some pretty good CGI work and also some pretty good on-location sets. This film does not look like an $11 million film.
And honestly, the Tooth Fairy lady looks really good.
Yeah, really solid. Well, they filmed it properly. They filmed her in the dark all the time. So, like, as much as that asset probably looks like crud today, it actually looked perfectly fine in the film, even watching it now. So I give credit for that too. So that's a point in their favor for sure. Just for inflation, that'd be just $19 million today. Opening weekend, it seems to have made at least its initial budget back at $12.1 million. Just for inflation, that'd be about $20.8 million. And then gross worldwide, looks like they made back their money and then some a little bit at $47.5 million. And just for inflation, about $82 million today. So overall, the film kind of like did a little better than breaking even for the most part with like the budget and the marketing film and the marketing team. And then probably made even more money for their VHS and DVD releases.
Do you think this movie could work as a remake?
As a remake? I'd be open to the idea. If anything, it's always like we'd always say, like it's better to remake movies that have like good ideas that weren't executed properly. So this film is exactly in that territory. Like this film had a cool idea that could have been made even better. So I would have loved to see Darkness Falls.
And with the special effects now, they could really just
knock it out of the park too. Yeah. But also, like they don't really need too big special effects.
It's all in the dark.
Yeah, it's all in the dark. It's Darkness Falls, as they say. Yeah, so I think this film definitely has a.
Maybe they should do a prequel called Darkness Rises.
Yeah. It's just a cliche title. It's kind of a bad title. Darkness Falls says nothing about the film. You just be straightforward about like Tooth Fairy.
Well, it kind of does when she starts taking out all the power of the city.
Yeah, she does. She only exists in the dark, and it makes sense. But at the same time, it's just not.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't feel enticed by the title. If I just heard the title Darkness Falls,
it almost sounds like a city in Maine or something.
Exactly, but it's like it doesn't have the same like Silent Hill is a good title. I feel like where like Silent Hill's like why is it silent? But Darkness Falls is just like
why does Darkness?
Is in that same wheelhouse, but also just not nearly as interesting to me. I don't know why.
Because it's not based on a video game.
It's not based on a video. It doesn't have a history of being something good. Yeah, but Darkness Rising, I guess, could be a whole thing. A prequel story to that could be interesting. The Darkness Cinematic Universe. Let's go, Jimbo. Yep, so that was the budget for the film. Going on some of the, let's do the technical details and awards of the film. Because actually, this film did win some awards. 2003, we had the Academy of Science Fiction, Fantasy, and Horror Film Awards, where we won the award for Cinescape Genre Face of the Future Award female for Emma Caulfield Ford. Emma Caulfield Ford was the actress who played young Caitlin, and she was also in the film A Series of Unfortunate Events in 2004 and Sucker Punch in 2011. And I believe she's in some current films now too. She's still working today because she was a young actress when this film came out. And next up, we have the award for Golden Trailers Award, where it was nominated for the Best Horror Thriller for the trailer itself. So the trailer got an award for being enticing.
My pick had awards, Kyle. Your pick didn't. Just say.
These awards don't go that far. These awards really don't go that far. These awards don't say it's a good movie. These awards say, hey, that's a good little young actress right there. That little girl, she was all right, and the trailer was okay. And the film itself, not good. Because right here for the last award, we have the Teen Choice Awards.
Do they even do those
It was
anymore?
the Teen Choice for horror thriller movie of 2003. I gotta look up other horror movies in 2003 just to see what was the competition that year for Darkness Falls. Let's look it up right now.
There might not have been any other horror movies.
2003 horror films.
Oh, you're too lazy to type it. You're going to speak into it.
Exactly. We had Dreamcatcher. Oh boy.
Oh, that was bad.
Final Destination 2, which is probably actually the best one. House of the Dead. Willard. Wrong Turn with Elijah Dushku.
Oh, that was good too.
Gothica.
Oh, that was
House
good
of
too.
1,000 Corpses. Rob Zombie flick. Darkness Falls again. Okay. Scary Movie 3 turned up there. Dead End. That's probably a pretty good one. Jeepers Creepers 2, I think it's underrated. Also, Freddy vs. Jason.
Oh no! Well, we just set the bar really high there.
It was a year. Let me tell you. We had Randy Quaid in Black Cadillac.
Hey, so in all honesty, after all those, this is probably in the top 3 of those horror movies that year. I would say.
Yeah, it was
It was a rough year.
a rough year for horror movies.
Freddy Jason could have been so good, and what we got was a bad comedy.
If they got the ending they wanted with Pinhead, it would have been a masterpiece.
You know, I just saw something last night where they're working on a thing that has Freddy, Jason, Michael, and Chucky all in a movie together. But
I'll hold my
don't,
breath.
I said I don't know if this is true, so I didn't put anything out there. But I was like, it's one of those ones that you hope eventually is true. Because I think Jason versus Michael would be. There's some really great fan movies done.
That's what I was about to say.
But man,
too.
they could just. That'd be great.
Yeah. Chucky, I'm amazed how the longevity of the Chucky films overall. Like the fact that it's still kind of ongoing still.
I'd like to
even
see
now
Chucky versus
is
Billy
crazy
the
to me.
Puppet.
Billy the Puppet would be great too.
Like, you want to play a game? You know, him and Chucky going at it.
or
Chucky rides it on his motorcycle,
Yeah,
his little
yeah.
tricycle.
or Chucky versus the Puppet Master.
Puppet, dude, that's a great film. Have you ever seen them?
I saw one of them. I haven't seen.
You're getting ready to see some when I put it on the list, Kyle.
I saw the one that was the
Third Reich?
the littlest Reich. Yeah, the littlest little Reich. Yeah, I got reasons. 6 million of them. Oh my God, that's so terrible. What a terrible film.
It's on the list. Might as well add it for next week's.
Moving on. Technical details for the film. This film thankfully has a runtime of 86 minutes, so it's shorter, which is thankful.
Oh, I got something in the. Let me throw this little bit of trivia out there for right now, since you said that.
There's the 2-hour cut of this film.
No, the closing credits. You know how long they run for?
How long?
Did you watch the closing credits?
No.
11 minutes. Because without the extra time, the movie would not have been considered. It would have been considered too short of a release. So they had 11 minutes of credits.
Special thanks to Greg. He brought a sandwich once. 11-minute credits.
We like to thank the darkness.
That's hilarious. Oh, this film, I swear this film. Oh my gosh. Sound mix is DTS, Dolby Digital, and SDDS, so I'm guessing those are...
Oh, you ready for
Dolby
another
Stereo
bit of
surround
trivia
sound.
about that?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
Kyle was like,
This is a color film. Aspect ratio is a very cinematic 2.35 by 1. Very wide, very nice. Camera used were the Panavision cameras and lenses, very standard for the time. And the process was digital intermediate 2K for the master format and Super 35 for the source format. So 35mm stock right there. Cool stuff. Some of the other titles for the film that were thrown around was The Tooth Fairy, The Ghost of Matilda Dixon, The Ghost of Matilda Diskin, Don't Peek, Tooth Fairy, and the Spanish title of the film I'm not going to try and pronounce. No, I'm going to try and pronounce. En la Oscuridad de la Noche.
You said the ghost of Matilda, and I was thinking Matilda, the little girl from with Danny DeVito.
The Ghost of Matilda. The terrible sad sequel where she became a ghost. Oh my gosh, it's basically Fear 2. Oh my god. Okay, this is completely not at all related to the film, but they closed down Monolith Studios, who made the Fury series of games, and I'm so sad about it. They made the Shadow of Mordor games, and they're making a Wonder Woman game before they got shut down by Warner Brothers. So Warner Brothers, you suck. You shouldn't have shut down Monolith Studios. They were a great team, and I miss them now terribly. They make cool games. But yeah, just reminded of that because you mentioned The Ghost of Matilda.
Well,
Because the Fear series is all about a ghost girl who goes on a killing rampage. Yeah. Where was I? We covered the rewards, covered the difficult formats. We covered the technical details. Let's move on to the cast.
You already did the cast, didn't you?
I didn't cast yet.
You sure?
It's because I talked about Emily Browning. I talked about her first.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah. But now we talk about actual characters. We got to talk about the most important character of the film, Kyle, played by Shani Clay. Shani Clay was also in the film Legally Blonde in 2001 and Mr. Blue Sky. I forgot to write down the year for Mr. Blue Sky.
I love Legally Blonde.
Legally Blonde's a classic film. I don't think we ever did on the podcast either. No. Yeah, one of those we add to the list of someday, sometime. Next up, we have Emma Caulfield Ford playing the role of Caitlin. Emma Caulfield Ford was also in the show Buffy the Vampire Slayer in 1997 to 2003, and she was in the show, the movie Timer in 2009. Next up, we have Lee Cormie playing the role of Michael. Lee Cormie was also in the film December Boys in 2007 and Downriver in 2015. Next, we got Grant Perot playing the role of Larry. Grant Perot was also in the film Escape from Pretoria in 2020 and Mr. Accident in 2000. Then we have Sullivan Stapleton playing the role of Matt. Sullivan Stapleton was also in the film Animal Kingdom in 2010. Then we have Steve Mouzakis playing the role of Dr. Murphy. Steve was also in the film The Stranger in 2022. Then we have Peter Curtin playing the role of Dr. Travis. Peter Curtin was also in the film Anacondas, The Hunt for the Blood Orchard in 2004. The sequel to Anaconda. Good film. Next up we have Kesty Morassi playing the role of Nurse Lauren. Kesty Morassi was also in the film Wolf Creek in 2005. Then we have John Staten playing the role of Captain Henry. John Staten was also in the film The Dismissal in 1983. Then we have Angus Sampson playing the role of Ray. Samson was also in the film The Lincoln Lawyer in 2022. Oh, the show The Lincoln Lawyer. That's the show version, not the movie. The movie had Matthew McConaughey doing the whole Matthew McConaughey thing. All right. But The Lincoln Lawyer, the show, I haven't watched it all. It may be good, maybe bad, I have no idea. Next up, we got Charlotte Rose playing the role of Ray's wife. Charlotte Rose was also in the film Way Riri. I swear that's how it looks. Way Riri in 2020. I should have read that beforehand. Then we have Joshua Anderson playing the role of young Kyle. Joshua Anderson was also in the film Embarrassing Parents Anonymous. What? It doesn't have a year on it. It just says Embarrassing Parents Anonymous. What the heck is that? Then finally we have Emily Browning playing the role of young Caitlin. Emily Browning was also in the film A Series of Unfortunate Events in 2004 and the film Sucker Punch in 2011. And that concludes the cast of Darkness Falls. There's the people here, but I'm going to skip them because I don't care.
Wow.
Just brutal. Jimbo, let's dig in some trivia.
There's not a lot here either, Kyle.
I bet. It's a movie. Done.
So, Kyle,
it was bad.
Look at me in the eyes.
I'm looking you in the eyes, Jimbo.
Do not laugh at what I'm about to read.
Let me get it out for you.
All right, are you ready?
All right, I'm ready now.
The sound of Matilda Dixon's wailing throughout the film is really the sound of an elderly woman's groaning in bed.
Not laughing. I'm not laughing. That is objectively hilarious, though. But I'm not laughing. That is the funniest thing about this whole movie. And when I get in my car, I'm going to close my door and just cackle maniacally.
Well, hang on. The sound was both sped up in the parts where Matilda screams and slowed down in the places where she gurgles and breathes heavily. You're doing good, though, Kyle.
I'm biting my gum to not laugh.
Too late. He's got veins popping out on his forehead.
All right, I laughed. I got it back. I failed.
The theatrical poster has an MPAR rating posted at the bottom. However, the film is rated PG-13 by the MPAA, so...
They would have said it was darker than it really was.
At around 45 minutes, the sensory deprivation tank is actually an MRI machine.
Notice that.
All right, Kyle, this is something you probably don't know, so this might change your view of this movie. So, the lead character portrayed by Shani Clay is afraid to go to sleep because of reoccurring nightmares. Mm-hmm. Clay died in his sleep from an apparent breathing problem, which his father believed to be sleep apnea. The autopsy revealed it to be a drug overdose, however.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea he was dead. That's sad.
Yeah.
He played Kyle. He should never die. People who play Kyle should never die. Same thing with Kyle Katarn actor.
So just letting you know.
Okay, that's sad.
In a different version of the film script, the creature only appears in the final act. The studio was not satisfied by this, so they brought Stan Winston in to create a new tooth fairy that would be seen throughout the film. The original design by Steve Wang bears no resemblance to the new version, although it is the basis for the McFarlane Toys figure released in 2002, Kyle.
Oh, wow. Okay.
McFarlane does a lot of good toys.
Yeah, I will say another point, and it's credit, like the monster design is really good in this film. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do kind of think the porcelain mask and kind of like the whispery kind of the black cloth that kind of moves around and goes around everywhere. It's like it's spooky in a way that actually kind of lands. Especially, I think, like,
because that like robe kind of flows. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I think I watched it at a good time. Being 10, this film actually hits 9. This film actually hit me pretty well back when I watched it. When it
did you sleep with your lights on after that, Kyle?
I already did that.
Did you wet your bed, Kyle?
Exactly.
I did that too.
Especially
he still does that.
Still do. What are you talking about? It's uncool enough to wet your bed.
This film went through 5 titles. Kyle, which one? Oh, you already said these, didn't you?
Yep, I did.
The Tooth Fairy, Don't Peek, Fear of the Dark, The Tooth Fairy, The Ghost of Matilda Dixon, and The Tooth Fairy, Every Legend Has Its Dark Side.
Oh, that's okay. Those are the titles I didn't say, though. Oh. That's pretty cool.
According to FX creator Stephen Wang, the original version of the Tooth Fairy was an angel of death, but when script changes came in, his winged and toothy creation was jettisoned. Actor Doug Jones originally played the Tooth Fairy in Wang's incredible makeup. So Doug Jones, you know who that is, right?
Yeah, he was the guy who did all. It's like does like all of monster figures. He's like really tall and lanky.
Yeah,
he does a lot of cool creature figure stuff.
Director Jonathan Liebsman didn't want to make this movie at all, as he was not a fan of horror movies. He wanted to make dramas, but his agent told him, "Look, if you direct a big studio movie, then the next movie you can do what you want."
Oh, okay. What was the next movie he did? I wonder. I gotta look it up now.
I don't know, but I'm just saying that's probably a thing.
Because he did Battle Los Angeles and TMT.
Kyle, here you go. This was somebody that was a couple of people that were suggested for the role of Caitlin Green, and do you think they could have pulled it off? Are you ready?
For Caitlin Green's character?
Yes.
Okay. Go for
Which
it.
was what, the main
lady?
Yeah,
main lady. Yep.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Man, I would feel like this.
I mean, that's right around Buffy time, or right after
yeah.
Buffy ended.
Yeah. I think a problem with Sarah Michelle Gellar is she, like, even now, she constantly looks like she just got out of college.
It's like she's still losing teeth.
So I can't take her seriously as an adult.
She's still losing teeth from the Tooth Fairy.
Exactly. So I can never see her as
Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson would have been good.
Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon would have elevated this entire film.
So, Channing Clay and Emma Caulfield Ford were both in an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer together, Kyle.
Oh my gosh.
So Kyle.
Oh my gosh. So for Jonathan Lieberman, the next film he directed after these, doing a horror movie, which he said he doesn't like doing horror movies, was Rings, the sequel to The Ring. And then after that he did Texas Chainsaw Massacre in 2006.
That wasn't too bad though.
I don't remember how bad that movie was. And then after that he went to The Killing Room 2009, which I don't know if that was a horror movie or not. Killing Room was a mystery thriller. So I bet he can try and get better at what he wants to. Then he did Battle Los Angeles. Then Wrath of the Titans in 2012, which was pretty cool. And Teenage Mutant Turtles was his last movie he did in 2014. And now recently he's doing TV work right now, which is probably he might view as like a lesser point in his career. But I don't know. But he did episodes for the Shannara Chronicles. And also did some episodes. He did 4 episodes of the Halo television series, Paramount Plus. So he's blamed for that disaster.
Did it get picked up or did it get canceled?
It got canceled after season 2. Yeah. It was an insanely expensive show and was not good.
Yeah. All right, Kyle, that wraps up the trivia. So why don't you start us off on your
escapade of darkness? My murder. Excuse me, everyone. Darkness Falls is a mediocre film. It's not very good at all. It doesn't hold up nearly as well as I kind of hoped. I do agree with Jimbo that there are ideas there that I can appreciate and say, like, this could have been good. But unfortunately, it just didn't fall in the hands of anyone who I think cared about the work or the actual script or the project. I think Jonathan Lieberman wasn't passionate about the project. As kind of admitted right there, he didn't want to do a horror movie. So I feel like he kind of did a mediocre job kind of adapting this script to make an excellent film. And as well as the script itself probably needed a few more revisions to actually capture the characters and make them more interesting. Like, there's a tighter version of this script that I feel like could have actually gone a lot better, which is saying a lot considering the film's already so darn short. But if anything, this feels like I I could imagine versions of this where like this could be a dumb horror TV show, or you could remake it and actually make a good film out of this. But as it stands right now, Darkness Falls is a mediocre film that's well worth skipping, and I wouldn't really recommend it to anyone to actually watch it. It's just meh. Like I paid $2 for it, and I'd prefer having the $2 back and watching this film again. But hey, now I own it forever. So that's kind of where I'm at with this film. I don't hate the time I spent with it though. Like it's still like it's part of my memory. I watched it when it came out when I was only 9 years old, and so it hit me then a lot harder then. So on that stance, I can appreciate a little bit. Like, hey, when you're a kid and impressionable, there's a lot of good like spooky stuff for a kid to really get horrified by. But as an adult, it's just like it just falls completely flat for me. So that's kind of where I'm at. So like, use this to terrify your young kids if you want to. But outside of that, I just say skip it. That's where I'm at. So Jimbo,
So what are you ranking it?
Oh, how would I ranking it? On a 10-point scale, I'd give it a 4. I think that's being generous a little bit. Give it a 4. I wouldn't say anything less than that, but I'd say like it's just under serviceable. That's kind of where I'm at. Where like it's just not good enough. That's where I'm at. So Jimbo, how do you feel about this film?
So I think what we have here is a movie that, for the time it came out, was fantastic. As you get older and see other movies, it falls by the wayside. The special effects for the time were outstanding. I think the characters were okay. The Tooth Fairy looked amazing. To me, it ran more like an episode of The X-Files. I think it could have done really well as an X-Files episode. We could see Scolder and Molly going after this. It would have been perfect. Or Supernatural even.
Yeah.
That's where I fall with it. I like the movie, but is it a good movie? It's a horror movie, so I'm going to like it. But I mean, I'm right around the 5 out of a 10. Anytime you can get a new concept like this and put it into a movie, to me, I wish they would have dove a little bit more into the past of why she is the way she is.
The origin, yeah.
Right. And, you know, the main character where he's just taking a bunch of pills to stay awake, and then the kid's seen her and he's trying to help him. It kind of fell flat. And then the ending, it's almost like they set it up for a sequel with the mask falling or whatever, you know what I mean? And I would have liked to seen a sequel just to see what they could have done if she would have still terrorized the same people, or she was still in the same area, whatever. But yeah, it's just an okay film. It's not a award winner, groundbreaker. Well, it is an award winner, but it's not a groundbreaker, you know. So to me, this rates right up there with My Blue Heaven. I think half a dozen one, 2 dozen the other.
I can understand that. Yeah.
They're kind of the same, but different genres. Does that make sense?
Yeah, the same quality bar.
You see it once, you probably don't need to watch it again.
No, I get it.
Or even if you want to waste your time. Either or. If you're a horror fan, I say definitely watch this because it does bring some new aspects to some new creativity to that genre.
Yeah, I feel like the best version of this film could have brought the Tooth Fairy as like another horror icon,
right?
Like up there with
like Jason and Freddy and Jigsaw.
Yeah, somewhere like close of that level. Especially
I would say more like Candyman.
Kind of like that. Yeah, like especially like if they gave her more of a like. If I were writing this film, because I'm a straight director.
No, Kyle, you starred in the film.
I would have probably delved deeper into giving her powers over the actual darkness itself, casting shadow people, having effects like that.
Well, she kind of did have power over the darkness. Remember, she was letting like all the lights go out in the gels, and
she was taking out the lights, and that was like largely all she kind of did. I wish they had like more creativity, having actually like affect the darkness, having power over that too, having creepy shadows and everything like that, or like the idea of like transporting people, like like kind of like the what's the noob Cybot or something like that thing in Mortal Kombat where she pulls them into the shadows and then throws them out somewhere else. Some crazy stuff like that where she has a kind of supernatural breaking reality kind of power over darkness would be kind of cool to see. I feel like they could have done fun aspects of that.
And then there was that scene in the stairwell where they're jumping down flights of stairs to don't get in the dark. That was like, that's
very
a little
silly.
over the top.
Yeah. It made the character feel more like a rabid animal than an actual like monster.
Right.
It made him feel more like it's a coyote that's free to light. Like, don't stay out of the darkness. The little ghost will get you. It's like, that's the boogeyman. Come on.
What? I don't see Michael Myers.
Yeah. So a lot of wasted opportunities there that I feel like in the hands of a better director could have gone a lot further.
Yeah, so hopefully we get a remake or something of this soon, or even like a better TV version of this.
Yeah, I would love to see some, or even just a ripoff. Someone taking this idea.
There might be one out there. We just haven't discovered
someone
it yet.
making a Tooth Fairy horror movie like that could exist. Yeah.
Well, there you have it, Kyle. Do you remember what the next movie is you picked? I know what I picked, but I don't remember what you picked. I know The Wicker Man, the original Wicker Man, is one that I picked that'll be coming out in 2 weeks.
I don't remember. Wait, I can pull it up in just a second here. Just give me one moment, and I'll pull it up.
I'm sure it's something.
Oh, The Longest Yard.
Oh, yeah, the original Longest Yard with Burt Reynolds. So
The original Longest Yard.
hopefully these two will be better. I know The Wicker Man's good.
I know Longest Yard's pretty good.
Yeah, so we'll fingers crossed.
Definitely, it would be hard to go lower. To be fair, if we came back with even worse movies,
You can watch the Longest Yard Adam Sandler version. It might be there.
do a double feature right there. Longest Yard 2.
Oh, man. So we are the Tragedy of Cinema Podcast. If you want to follow us, we are the Tragedy of Cinema Podcast on Facebook. If you want to send us an email, we are the Tragedy of Cinema at gmail.com. Well, Kyle, I think you have anything else left to say?
No, I think we're coming to a wrap.
All right. I guess this episode's coming to a close, and that's a wrap.
And cut. For a Tooth Fairy, didn't take many teeth.
So stupid.
The tragedy of cinema, where memories shimmer. Join us as we toast to the tales we love the most. The tragedy of cinema, where memories shimmer. Join us as we toast to the tales we love the most. Those we love the most. The tragedy of cinema, when memories shimmer. Join us as we toast to the tales we love the most. To the tales we love the most. The tragedy of cinema, when memories shimmer. Join us as we toast to the tales we love the most.